All right, this is episode 5 of clearing the backlog. I just started the game. It jumped straight into this. I was trying to find settings and everything so I could adjust the sound, but it jumped straight into this. We don't know what's going on this channel. I'm playing through a Steam backlog of 1,000+ games, doing it in alphabetical order. This is the 5th episode. We're still in the number game, so I'd love to get to the A's, but not yet, I guess. Uh, we're also playing through these games blind. I'm not looking at any information before I play them. I'm just install, play, record. That's it. Um, I'll give every game an hour at least. If we like it, we keep playing. If not, we move on to the next. Yeah, this is 80 days. We're starting off reading. If you've seen past episodes, we skipped a lot of reading and it burned us on, what was it, 1953 KGB Unleashed? Where it's not going to happen again, right? We're just going to read. We're not going to try and brute force everything. I hope this is not a sign of things to come and it's just a reading game, but when it starts like this, you never know. Oh, yeah, I got to start a timer. As I said, we do every game for an hour. Timer, boom, it started. All right. London, 1872. I've entered into the service of a new gentleman. It would seem he is a gambling man. My man. Okay. I like that. Adjusted the sound down in the what do you call that? The volume mixer? I think I did. I nailed it. I don't think I have to adjust the sound in the settings. Think we've nailed it. I skipped this though. I don't have to read this. No, you cannot skip this. Why would you be able to? Great job, guys. I'm sure the game's great. Let's save the credits for the end, okay? 80 days. I'm guessing we're going around the world in 80 days. Based on a novel. Read the book, guys. Oh. Oh, look at that. Nice. These all the different locations? Holy. Alright. We're starting. Starting in London. Begin. Bonjour, Phileas Fogg. Return home. We're just right from the rip. If we have to say this guy's name a bunch of times, we're calling him Foggy. He's Foggy. Return home early from the Reform Club in a newfangled steam carriage besides. I helped him down, and the iron-lunged, steam-driven horses clattered away. Oh boy, what is this? Passepartout? This is Passy. We got Foggy and Passy. Said he, we're going around the world. Around the world, mister? I'm just gonna call him Mister. Nah, just call him Foggy. Around the world, Foggy? Very good, Foggy. You know what? Very good. I murmured dutifully, not believing a word of it. We shall circumnavigate the globe within 80 days. He was quite calm as he proposed this wild scheme. We leave for Paris on the 8:25 in an hour. Absolutely, but of course. I answered, still extremely suspicious. He nodded. Good. Pack an altimeter and my evening jacket. There is not a moment to waste. All right, he wants a jacket and an altimeter. Okay. We have funds. We got 4K. And we're dependable. That sounds great. Can you make it around the world with 4K? I don't know about that. And we're going to Paris. Pack it up. He wants this. And he wanted this. Okay, we got a little room to play. Play some cards. We can gamble, maybe. What's this? Valuable in Vienna, Copenhagen, and Paris. We're going to Paris. Routes for this seems kind of important, though. Ah, man. What are these? Part of a set, part of a set, part of a set. Okay, so we kind of want to keep those. He asked specifically for this. I mean, ah, it's valuable though in Paris, and we are going to Paris. Man, I'm torn. Routes for ships in Europe are now visible. I feel like that's important. We're on a, are we going by air or are we on a train? Definitely got to go by a boat across the channel there. You got to take a ferry from, you know, England down to France or maybe Belgium. I'm not sure where it takes us. Routes discovered. Okay. So because we completed the set, we get these new routes. All right. Go back. Can I still pack? Can. We're bringing this. We want the money. How do I go? Oh, close this. All right, we're leaving, buddy. Hate when it's not north to south oriented. So it looks like we are going into, I think Belgium starts like right there. Somewhere like right there. So we're going straight down into France. Gotta take a ferry, I would assume. So we're taking a train. I guess we get on a ferry here. See? Sounds good. I don't even know how to read that. Amphitrite? Mechanical horses raced past Piccadilly Circus and Pall Mall faster than a team of thoroughbreds. Even so, the whistle of the 825 was blowing as we pulled up to the Charing Cross station. We don't even have tickets, bro. Mr. Foggy, you didn't even get us tickets. Let's not even worry about it. Let's just keep going. We raced along the concourse and threw ourselves aboard as the second whistle shrieked its warning. We barely had time to take our seats before the guard rapped smartly on the compartment door. We held out a hand. Tickets, please. Oh my God. Started the trip. We don't even have tickets. Yeah, we were too much of a hurry, man. Give him a beseeching look. We did not have time to buy tickets. You may purchase from me, the guard was saying, though it is more expensive, I'm afraid. 85. We're already getting ripped off, man. Just hand it over. Hey, we got money. Let's just worry about that later, right? Handed over the 85 pounds and smiled a thin smile from one working man to another. The guard gave me our tickets and slid the compartment door shut behind him with a pneumatic hiss. Your funds have gone down somewhat. Doesn't matter. We're gonna sell our wax paper in Paris. We're gonna make thousands. I don't really want to talk to this dude. I mean, quite handy man. Have around Passy. We're giving him the silent treatment. I don't even want to go on this trip. London smog gave way to rolling hills and the pastures of the Kentish countryside, still untouched by the hand of technological advancement. Foggy read his papers while I repacked our bags. I demanded to know the purpose of our journey. I'm good. Nah, you know what? We're gonna be useful. Repacked our bags, thrown together in haste and confusion. As afternoon turned inexorable, exorably. What is that word? They're just gonna keep throwing words at like this at us. I mean, we just can't even do it. The evening, I discovered that my master was one of those gentlemen who broke their silence rarely, if at all. Love it. You stay silent, I'll stay silent. Guard wrapped on it. Now what? What more are we getting shaken down for? Miles before Dover. We are about to submerge, he warned. Take some. What? Why are we submerging? Take some people a bit funny to watch. Why are we submerging? Yes, exactly. What do you mean submerge? This is the London to Paris Amphitrite Express, he explained as though to a particularly dim-witted child. That's me right now, because why are we going underwater? The submersible train, talk of all the London papers. Bro, I'm too busy working. I'm too busy working for Mr. Foggy. I don't got time to be reading that. Missed it, he said scornfully. Every inch of her has been examined and stamped with the artificer's seal. Artificer? Bro, they just keep throwing words that we never even knew they existed. I'm gonna go with artificer. Artificer. Nah, artificer sounds like the way I would pronounce it. This is the world's only bathyscaphe locomotive. Going underwater in a train? Let's check it out. As the fins above the Amphitrite's wheels extended with a hydraulic hiss, night fell and we plunged past the end of the track into the freezing water of the English Channel. Okay, we're organized. Let's try and figure out how to get up to Amsterdam, you know? Amphitrite plowed through the water overnight and splashed up onto wider gauge French tracks at Calais as dawn broke. Does this guy even know where he's going? Uh, I'm not gonna demand anything. We work for him, right? You don't work for us. You don't have to answer that. Let's just ask him. Hey, you know where we're going there, Big Fog? I asked as the water of the channel dried from the compartment windows. I am yet undecided, my master admitted. The new canal has sped up the shipping routes from Suez to Bombay, though perhaps we could take the Trans-Siberian Railway across. No, that's going to be freezing cold. We want to go Suez to Bombay. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. It is so cold and grim, and I have a particular fear of bears. Then we would do well to buy furs, he replied, refraining from rolling his eye. Okay, okay. There are other alternatives. We may also travel overland and across the Black and Caspian seas. Bro, I mean, let's just do the fastest. Let's just get across this damn trip, all right? That's what we should. I'll put to the test. Parbleu. I scarcely knew what to think. We arrived at Paris. I'm gonna say it like a French would, right? Paris Gare du Nord, just after 1 o'clock. Autom Automaton porters lifted our luggage and then our persons onto the platform with long, delicately filigreed iron arms. Paris, city of my heart. I was home, but not to stay. Routes, nice. Go down to the Suez Canal, to Jeddah. Okay. Just avoid this area. Gotta avoid this. Or we can go across Moscow. We can hit Novo? Oh. Okay. Game is nothing but reading, by the way. Several of our possessions should be quite. Yes, we brought the wax paper. Can we sell it? It's 470 bucks. Boom. I want all of this. Give me an extra suitcase. We need the traveling cloak. Worth $2,300 in Berlin. Give me it. Give it to me. We bought everything. Why wouldn't we? Bank 2 hours. Got more money? Gentlemen, they would extend me credit if required. But do you suppose I put my entire fortune into a carpet bag under your supervision? Yeah. Yes, I do. Let's talk to the manager. Let's get some money. Regarding the manager of the bank, we entered a small man who greeted us with greedy enthusiasm. You wish to withdraw funds? Absolutely. Let's get another 1,000 tomorrow. You apologize? I mean, we can't leave till tomorrow anyways, right? Name's Mr. Fogg remarked as we left. We have some time to dispose of. Yeah. Yes, we do. Gonna explore. All right, we had a few hours to spare. I asked Mr. Foggy if I might enjoy my city before we had to leave. Indeed, and you should have learned anything of note. Be sure to relay it. But do not waste any time. We have no time to spare. All right. Talking the streets is one thing only. Enormous, elegant, oval stadium constructed upon the green fields of Champ de Mars and containing the technological marvels, art, museum, parks, and a million crowds of the World's Fair of 1872. Nice. Uh, yeah, we're going inside. We're going. I mean, there could be all kinds of little goodies inside. We're going. Ventured inside the grand illuminated pavilions of the exposition. Artificer was replacing an arc light. Now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Which had burned out. He first disconnected the strange machine powering the lights. It had a spinning iron wheel and was wound around with a series of armature coils. Armature? Boy, these words. Okay. What is the device? Artificer? Yeah, let's not interrupt her. She's working. You don't like people coming in our job telling us what to do, okay? This is bleeding folly and waste, Artificer grumbled in a thick Yorkshire accent. These grand machines are a finicky beast. Oh, is that so? Oh, yes. And the bleeding. Oh, what the frick? Yablachov candles only last 2 hours. Not like I have anything better to do, eh? Okay, the harshness of her tone was belied by her gentle touch. As she unscrewed the arc light's glow of enameled glass and replaced the two carbon rods within, she reconnected the supply, and the 10 candles connected in series lit up once more. Ah, it's miraculous. The artificer snorted. Their hard work is what they are, miracles indeed. But her mouth softened to a small, proud smile. She looked at her pocket watch, cursed and hurried off, dropping something as she went. Oh, I mean, do we just yoink it? Yoink? Ah, you know what? She was nice. We're gonna return it. She thanked me. My medallion. I need that to get my lunch from the canteen. Thank you. Oh, we should have just kept it. I mean, all right, we'll just bow and return. Stop that. You'll make. Oh, she's loving it. You'll make me blush. She rubbed the coin thoughtfully. I was given this for my work in Istanbul, you know. I made a very special automaton. I think it works as a driver now on the route from Izmir. I think that's right. Oh, they can just drive themselves? Of course. That's so strange. I can only shrug. Who knows what is normal in the modern world? I looked about me once more. Avenue sprawled in every direction. She didn't give us nothing? What the? I mean, all the. We should have just kept it. Between the inviting, illuminated pavilions of the exposition. All right. Let's go to the Avenue of Nations. Lined with buildings in the styles of the nations of the world and manned by foreign delegates in national dress. Most eclectic sight. The Austro-Hungarian delegation was being Herengo? Dude, what the? By an artificer. The Zulu Federation had built a that's kind of sick. Brought a delegation for 400 diplomats and warriors, which made for a busy, impressive stand. Above the display was fine pharaoh type of their great emperor. This place in Ulundi. One of the young impy warriors dropped his fierce look. Ah, winked brightly at a passing child who erupted into shy giggles. You have made a powerful friend, I remarked to the child, who seemed startled to receive this news and ran off into the crowd. Tourist jostled, heaved past, her eyes wide with wonder. Uh, let's just get the hell out of here, you know? We gotta go back to Foggy. He's wondering where we're at. I was eating a meal of plain boiled beef. Forget about it. Did you enjoy the exposition? My master inquired diffidently. We nodded, all right? Nothing else could possibly impress me now. Actually lucky to live in such an age of invention. I declared, my friends, how little I knew. I dreamed that night of mechanical wonders and automatons with beautifully enameled, enameled faces, knowing little of the strange inventions and stranger peoples I would soon encounter in my journey around the world. Foggy loved it. Me and Foggy building a bond. Izmir to Istanbul. Okay, what did we buy? We bought something that's valuable somewhere. Chateau. Bought this. It is worth a lot in Berlin. Okay. How do we go back? Okay, how do we get to Berlin? It's up here. So we either want to go to Amsterdam or maybe Munich. I think we just go up to Amsterdam. Departs tomorrow, so we can't go today. Easy enough. Wait, what's the point of this? Hit play? Ah. Parts for before. Okay. We're gonna go to Amsterdam. Wait tomorrow, and then we're getting out of here. Traveling overnight will be off tomorrow, so we must board the longest journeys available. Where possible, we cannot travel where it is not possible, certainly, he replied. Still, the surrounds of the Hotel Ritz were most enjoyable. All right, so we get our funds and then we get out before 5. How do we pass the time? Okay, our funds will be ready to collect after the clock. This guy, Foggy, knows me. He knows I'm just trying to get our money. Just wait. Boom, bang. Let's get there. Got more money than what we even started with. We're loving it. Let's get out of here. Boom. Uh-oh. Car's roof has space for one suitcase, but we have two. We just got $1,000. We just hired the second car. We're gonna lose 5 health. All right, so we gotta manage our health. We gotta get there in 80 days, and we can't go broke while doing it. All right. Found a member of the Coachmakers Guild to carry us to Amsterdam. She loaded the cases onto the back, stoked the boiler, and took off at high speed along the coastal road, swerving around each corner with considerable skill and I think touch of showmanship. Clung on tight. This will be a terrific ride. Now I'm suave, I'm organized. We got everything going for us. You're quite the flamboyant type, I see. You know what? We're not even going to talk to you. I'm just going to wait it out. Paris World Fair, a roaring success. Cool. Once or twice, the metal-rimmed wheels lifted the chassis clear from the road on one side, only to bump down after a shuff and a puff more of the engine. We were jolted around like so much poultry. Top 40, yeah. We were just booking it. Perhaps even 50 miles. Why would we be doing miles an hour and not kilometers an hour? But hey, I didn't make the game. Fabulous way to travel. I love this way. Polish inventor Bozek, who had first attached a perfectly decent locomotive engine underneath a flimsy wooden crate, was clearly a genius. Good friends if I were not destined to be a valet until starting from their use in farmsteads and extending up through the classes. There were those who said such contraption would soon be privately owned, and not just by members of the Coachmakers Guild. As we rattled along, I spoke to our driver about what lay ahead and learned that you could buy 63 toothed gears in Berlin that will sell for a fortune. It's giving us insider trade info. So we got to pick up this tooth gear in Berlin if we can get there. And then we got to go to Khartoum. Some of our possessions could be opens at 7 a.m. All right, so we got to sleep the night. Though the people of Amsterdam move about its canal-side streets with a sense of optimism and good cheer. Yeah, I don't need to linger around here. Once Amsterdam was a great center of trade and culture, but now it strikes me as a provincial sort of place. There was, of course, the route following the canals south, particularly the route towards the Rhine. So I feared that to end up in Munich after nearly a week of travel would hardly. Yeah, I mean, we had the option to go that way. We went up here so we can get to Berlin. Oh, we need to go to Berlin. Come on. That's bad for us. That is bad for us if that's our only route out of here. We could have just gone here to here. What was the point of this? By 63. Yeah, we need to get there. And we got to sell whatever we bought. What did we buy? This. We got to get to Berlin. What do you guys got? Maybe this will get it. Center volume listing content. European carriage drivers. You know what? Another suitcase. Sells for 230. Valuable here. Give her to you. What is this? Lost sketch by Rembrandt depicting. We are 7,200 in Munich. Give me that. You know what? We're gonna have 3 suitcases. Oh, Berlin. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at all this, bro. Alexandria to Suez, okay. I mean, we're nowhere near over there. Forget that. Hold on, we gotta look at the map. Can you go? If we can hit Berlin and Munich, what do we got? This would be sell for a lot. This sells for just, I mean, we just go straight to Munich, I think. I think this is wasting time if we were to go here down to here. We still got we got to get there in 80 days. We just go down straight to Munich, forget Berlin even existed, and then we go that way. Yeah. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're getting on the boat. Get on the river barge tomorrow at 10. Which means we can't go to the bank. Because the bank wouldn't open in time. Explore for 4 hours. Another route. Alright. Nah, we don't want to go north. It took a few hours to explore, investigating the various options for how we might continue our journey. Oh, I mean, we're going to Munich. And we're selling this. Okay. That's the plan. Just sleep tonight. With what remained of the day, I polished our shoes and hat brims. I went out to explore a little. No, we're going to take care of Foggy and his stuff, all right? Yep, we're going to ensure everything was ship-shape. Let's get the hell out of here. Go to Munich. Got 4 suitcases. This is the problem. Oh, no, we have 3 suitcases, and it can hold 4. Oh, we're so good. What could go wrong? Boarded a small barge docked by the canal side. Foggy appeared skeptical. Hey, I got it, Foggy. Let me worry about it. Our goal, he reminded me, is to circumnavigate the entire globe in less than 3 months. This boat, to me, looks capable of less than walking speed. Oh, think of all the money we're going to make. Just don't worry about that. We're going to make swift progress on this bad boy, though I was not sure how I would arrange it. Very good, he replied, accepting my word on the matter. Yet, shut up, Foggy. I got it. The rope was released and we took off from the bank and began very slowly to pace our way down the river. Let's talk to him and try and distract, you know? Greetings, Geert. Good day there. I am the pilot, yes? We don't care about Berlin anymore. Yeah, Munich to Venice. I have the times for a journey from Munich to Venice in this pamphlet. You mentioned cars. I've been told Ottawa can be reached from Toronto by local. We're nowhere near Canada. We don't even need to worry about that. What's the different colors mean here? I don't know. Let's pick a yellow. Is it possible to go from Venice to Nice? No. What about to Belgrade? Belgrade. There's something I do know. Does anyone know what happened to Belgrade? Routes? Okay, we're a long ways away from Canada. There must, my master reflected thoughtfully, be some way to make this barge move a little faster. It is powered, after all. I'm not a mechanic. I'm your personal assistant, basically. What do I know about it? You are my gentleman, Foggy replied. Therefore, your purpose is my purpose, and my purpose is to make this boat go faster. He lifted a newspaper from the bunk and carefully opened it. See to it. This mother... Okay. What if I can't do it? It can. Oh, Lord, he's one of these type. I know this kind of boss all too well. Just figure it out. I've come up with a brilliant idea. You figure it out. I left the cabin and went up on deck. It was certainly true that we were crawling. We had left the canal and joined the Rhine, and working against the current, the boat seeming to barely move at all. All right. Just talk. Let's look at the boiler. We'll figure it out. But it seemed to me most simple affair. Coal in, steam out. And so much coal would fit. All right. Let's talk to the pilot. You know, let's just act like we're doing something. While revealing my purpose might make her uncomfortable, it's possibly she knew a way to achieve my master's goal. Yeah, how does this thing work? It's steam powered, obviously. There's a paddle wheel underneath. I think that's it. Yeah, how fast can it go? About this fast. Do a little more if you shut the flue on the boiler and keep the steam in. Yeah, let's do it. She shook her head. You can, but after an hour or so, the boiler overheats and the pipes come loose from the paddles. And then you have to wait for it to cool down. It's only really good for nipping through a... Okay. Yeah, I mean, it can't be done. If it could be done, they would have done it. I went to the prow to consider the matter and ended up staring into the water, lost in thought. I'm polished. I'm polished, I'm suave, I'm collected. I mean, I got it all going for myself. This doesn't even seem that bad. Just wait. Please, Fog attempts to round the world. Yep, that's what we're doing. Just think we get that 7,200 or yeah, 7,200 once we sell this thing in Munich. I was attending to Foggy, attempting to console him on his disappointment at the barge's still stately speed, when the barge pilot knocked at the door. I beg your pardons, Foggy and Monsieur. Monsieur. She doffed her rough cap. But your word about speed yesterday got me thinking, and there is a way to make this tug. Ah. Was taking the triumphant moment in his stride. We simply need someone opening and closing that flue on the boiler every few minutes, the woman continued. Close to build up pressure, a burst of speed, then open and release it again. If we keep it up all day, we should be in Munich by nightfall. Seems like a great job. I was happy to help. I piloted the boat when the pilot tended to the boiler, and her timing was perfect. Nice. We're suave. We got it all going for us. I just want to get here so we can sell this thing. Straight to the market, buddy. Where is it? 7,200. Ah, yeah, feels good, don't it? I mean, we're rich. All right, valuable. It's valuable somewhere we buy it. We got all the space. We buy everything. Don't even worry about it. All right, new routes. I don't know if we want to go north. Let's try and figure out where we want to go. All right, we're in Munich. We can go to Vienna. We could go back up in Berlin and sell this. I feel like we're just wasting time at that point. What is this? A horse and buggy? No chance, bro. That's gonna take forever. Oh no, it takes one day. What's Venice or Vienna? The parts in 2 days. I don't know. That seems like a waste of time. I think we go into Berlin. Then we could buy this thing. That's all right. We're gonna go to Berlin. Sleep tonight. Go to Berlin tomorrow. The Franco-Prussian War had concluded but a year previously. Thus, my French accent was a disadvantage. Ooh, or do we just shove it in their face? Nah, we're not that type. During our short time in Munich, the concierge of our hotel was most suspicious when I approached the desk. We don't really care, though, you know? Still, in order to avoid any unwordness, so I suggested the man might be equally... Nah. What do? I spoke as little as possible. That's more like us anyways. In our stay and tried to adopt Germanic rather than Francophone expressions that match, with perhaps mixed success, if Foggy's faintly quizzical looks were any measure. Foggy loved it. We're now courageous. Just get out. Get out. Go to Berlin. Embark. We got enough. We got 3 suitcases. Comfortable conditions. Open road. Traveling cloak helps. Okay, so we're going to lose 4 health here. Not bad. Trivathic steam carriage. Crossed from Munich to Berlin in a patched-up steam carriage. Smoke pumped out of the bank through a tall iron chimney, leaving a soot-smudged wake, which trode behind us like a flag. Our driver, Christoph, could not stop talking of his father. Countryside was a very definition of bucolic? Bucolic? Bro, some of these words, I swear, they don't exist. They're making it up in the game. I've never seen this word. You know what? I don't want to hear him yapping about his father. He's just going to be yapping. I'm just going to take in the countryside. Little farmsteads with cattle byres, coal sheds, and roving automatic tractors digging up the fields. Try and find some new routes here, buddy. Don't worry, you won't distract me from the road. Alright. What's this trip about? You mentioned trains. I knew a woman who was on holiday in long before the freight train to Moscow went missing. What are our options here? Check out Warsaw to Prague. Probably, but you can obtain zoetropes in Prague, extremely valuable in Izmir. That's what we want to hear about. We want to hear about the goodies. Warsaw to Minsk. Absolutely, Minsk can be reached from Warsaw aboard the Belarus Express. But answer me this. Do you like trains? Love them. Indeed I do. They're comfortable. So do I. I do not mind driving, but a train would be better. Also, did you know you can get to Odessa from Minsk in the passenger carriage, but the fare is expensive? Bro, this guy is yapping. He's just giving us all the goodies. I don't know how the quickest way to Sofia from here is through Venice. I don't know, but the quickest way to Sofia from here is through Venice. Okay. What about Honolulu? Pick up revolvers in Honolulu. Extremely valuable in New Orleans. Alright. We're going to use the apples. Most generous. This dude just keeps talking. Holy. We're going to Berlin. Then we're probably going to Warsaw. Warsaw. See, I'm trying to learn about this so we can ask about it. Can I just say the quickest way to Minsk from here is via Warsaw? Okay. And then out of there, anything about that? I wish I knew, but merchants in Moscow will pay fantastic amounts for absinthe from Budapest. What do you know about Budapest? Did you know the most efficient way to Budapest from here is through Prague? I mean, we talked to this dude forever. We should have like a billion routes. That's it? Okay. I'm not even going to Prague. We'll never see Prague. We're on the outskirts of Berlin when a shadow fell over the steam carriage. Christoph blanched and crossed himself, taking his hands from the wheel. I looked up. What is it? The sight that greeted me almost defied description. An Ottoman-class airship hung directly above the steam carriage, low enough that I could see a red-jacket woman swinging. The woman in red. From a trailing rope ladder and pointing towards us with a wild grin on her face, she shouted something, and two mechanical claws were dropped off the side of the gondola. Their pincers gleamed threateningly. Drive, you stupid mother. I shouted urgently, but with our suitcases on the roof, there was no way to achieve acceleration. We're definitely not throwing our suitcases off. We got the thing that goes to Berlin for like $2,300. Give it all you got. Shouting does not improve a mechanism. Okay, fair point. Christoph cried back, and he was right. Our shouting achieved nothing, and a moment later the aerial claw had us. Then we were hoisted upwards. Christoph's prayer grew louder and more desperate, but Foggy merely looked out of the window as we were hauled up onto the deck of the pirate ship. Out of reading. Let me get some water here. Alright. Perhaps we can turn this into our advantage. I suggested to my master in hushed tones. These pirates have an airship. He glanced with me cool approval. We are of the same mind, Passy, he said. Two muscular crew members pulled us out of the carriage and onto the deck, as the woman in red climbed over the side nimbly. She examined us with dark-eyed intensity before breaking into laughter. An Englishman, a Frenchman, and a Bavarian, she announced. It is like the beginning of a terrible joke. Why'd you abduct us? I am Cassim, and this is my ship, the Canaver. I have little interest in you passengers. All I want is a part from your steam carriage's engine. Okay. Why do you not simply buy one? Yeah. Makes sense. We're pirates. Lied in wonderment as the crew fell about with laughter. Really, you are too precious. I decided to help. Yeah, we're just gonna help them. You're not interested in us. We don't want to lose our luggage. We're still trying to get to Berlin. I decided to help with the scavenging, reasoning that the quicker the pirates found the part, the quicker we could be on our way. The Canavar's engineer, a slight girl with a scarf secured by an Armenian-style headband, was directing the salvage operation. I entered. I don't want her to know my name. I extended my hand in a camaraderie greeting, but she only shied away from the gesture and turned back to the chest. Peered at the engineer more. Discourteous lot, these pirates. I grumbled to myself as I put my hands to unscrewing and decoupling and rummaging through the steam engine's innards. The engineer held up a length of stiff tubing with a wheezing cry, and Captain Cassim clapped her hands. Well done, Bulbul, she cried. We'll keep the Canaver aloft yet. The rest of the journey was conducted in uneasy silence until finally the Canavar dropped us off a short distance outside Berlin, having no further use for us. Christoph lamented over the scavenged remains of his steam carriage. My father is going to be very angry, he sighed. Sucks for you, buddy. Thoroughly congenial abduction, a rather inconvenient method of travel. Being abducted by pirates. Still, we had lost hardly any time at all. Nice. And Foggy loves it. Get to Berlin. We sell this bottle of wine, $2,300. Just look where we're going next. We're definitely going to Warsaw next. Only option. Arrives tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay. Don't need to go to the bank tomorrow. We stayed for the night in the Hotel Adlon on Unter den Linden, the main boulevard in the central Mitte district. From the window, the Brandenburg Gate was lit by upturned gas lamps. We just going to bed, bro. And exhausting and wearing to the spirits. Okay, we wait. I would fast forward. Yeah, we just fast forward. Hit the market, sell the wine, and then we got more. This thing, that's it. 2,800. They acted like this was the greatest thing ever. Part of the Railway Man set. Caribbean Sea. Okay, we want this. More routes. We already got. We can sell these, right? Because we already got the routes from it. But if you sell them, do they go away? I don't know. We're selling them anyways. Clearing up some space. We're getting this. Where do we have to go? Khartoum. I'm just going to buy that. We don't even know what it does. How do I get out of here? Oh, more routes because we bought that thing. Houston down to Havana to Miami to Port Royal. Orleans to Haiti. Caracas. Okay. We don't need money. Why can't we depart? Oh, we just missed it. We missed. Okay. Well, what good is that? We're past that. Berlin, they tell me, was once filled with the glorious sound of people speaking French. Not so anymore. Now there is nothing but the crashing of gears. It seems so foul in the streets. Every street corner is equipped with rotaries and wheeled systems that spin glass globes. NA education. You guys got to understand, I have an NA education. We don't know what these words are. This way and that. Their purpose is quite unclear, but when I investigated one by No, we're not in Uganda. We're not going to throw our shoes by clambering up the pole. Using my acrobatic training. I didn't even know we had that. But much to my master's horror, I found it was a solid crystal sphere with no openings and nothing inside. The mystery persisted until nightfall when these globes all lit up and the people of Berlin clustered around the warmth of the globes to drink beer and converse. It seemed they work hard here, but they celebrate with equal vigor. Yeah, we join. We're gonna party. We got money. All right. Earning ourselves the offer of a lift all the way to Bucharest from a stocky blond man who spoke only in door monosyllables. I sipped at a mug of beer with a thick head and recoiled in horror. These fiends put wheat in their beer. The afternoon turned to evening, and we finished our explorations of Berlin. Foggy loved it. See, I kind of want to take that route. Oh, we can just depart. Oh, okay, hold on. I don't know if we want to go north. Look at this. Just take this Russian train all the way across. This doesn't leave for 2 days. This leaves tomorrow. We go down to Prague, down to Budapest, down to Bucharest. Possibly Istanbul, or maybe we go to Odessa. I mean, as long as we avoid the strait, that's closed right now. They did a number here. Man, I think we just go down to Vienna. It's a private car though. I mean, either way we have to. The only one we can leave right now is this one, right? No, we missed this one. Yeah. All right. So no matter what, we got to stay the night. This is tempting. Like, just go straight across. I don't really want to go across Russia either. I mean, to be honest with you. Might be going down into Mongolia. Where's that at? Somewhere around there. Let's just go to Vienna tomorrow. Yep. Stay the night. Don't need money. But we're always gonna attend to Mr. Foggy. He's our dude. He loves it. Hey, he healed up too. Let's get out of here. Go to Prague. Uh-oh. I lied. We're not going to Prague. Didn't think about that. This has enough room. It departs at 4 p.m. High winds. Bothersome routes. Okay, we're going to lose 6 health. Not a big deal. Taking the Nordic Flyer. The Nordic Flyer was a small chartered airship crewed by a trio of Norwegian women. One ancient, one middle-aged, and one in the prime of her life. We love it. Whose company I found most congenial of the 3. The ropes were loosened and we drifted up in the skies. Oh, really? You found the young one? The most congenial? Oh, let's talk. Maybe we got one of these ladies we can talk to. Greetings, Elsa. Hello to you. Let's talk about Stockholm. Going to Sweden. Weathering the changing world economy. Okay. About to Helsinki. Or the Baltic ferry, but the fare is worth saving up for. Okay. Then Helsinki to St. Petersburg. Subject of boats, I heard Alexandria can be reached from Beirut aboard the merchant trader Nefertiti. What about... Alright. We're just going to use an apple. Most generous. She loves the apples. Some buyers will pay well for woolen cloaks from St. Petersburg. Okay. Ekaterinburg. I don't even know where that's at. Surely that would not be possible now. If you could have any job, what would you have? Trump. President Trump. No, we're gonna be a valet. He's the most perfect professional, mademoiselle. You are a liar, Passy, and a bore. You son of a... Everybody wants to be a king, okay? It's a lot of responsibility. What about this? Have you heard that the most efficient way to Beirut from here is via Minsk? Tell me more about Beirut. The Druze and the Maronites are in conflict there. Goodbye, good sir. More routes. Why are we worrying about Beirut? We're never getting there. Beirut. This is where we're going. Back down into Russia. We wanted to avoid Russia. We're just always going to be there. Doesn't matter. So why are you going to Stockholm? Asked Mademoiselle Elsa Ecu, youngest of the three. Going around the world. She clapped her hands. We are part of your route. That's wonderful. Tell me, where else have you been? Lord, I already forgot. We went to Berlin, for sure. Munich. Just start telling her everything. Just blab. We got time to kill. I told her, but her interest rapidly waned. Oh, see, we've talked too much. We yapped too much to her. I've been to Berlin, too, and she said, and Paris. Yours is not much of an adventure. I'm just starting. Why don't you relax? We got way more places to go. I replied, but I cannot help but agree. We'll have more of a tale to tell in a few weeks. Oh, she replied, eyes glittering. I do hope so. With that, she bowed her head and left me be. She's not interested. We yapped a little too much. What is this? Ah, that heals us. Nice. We spent most of the day crossing the lower waste of Sweden. Empty fields with scattered houses, an airship in the skies, and haystacks below. All of life is here. My friend, Mademoiselle Ecu, joined me at the rail. It is wonderful, is it not? It has a rustic charm. That's a nice way of saying it's a piece of shite. It is a poor place, she replied. My mother and her mother left that world behind when they were inherited this balloon. And we are not going back. None of us are. Now you are a pilot, she nodded. Now we fly above the world rather than crawl around upon it. There was a call from the upper deck. We are above Stockholm. The eldest woman threw out the painter and it unraveled down to the ground. Slowly we descended towards the city. All right. The pocket altimeter should be quite valuable here. Nice. How much? 220, that's it. Fur coat. We're definitely probably going to Russia. We're buying that. All right. I guess we just get rid of this. It says it's valuable. 3,800. We buy that. Part of the Urban Traveler set. Part of the rest. We don't need this anymore, right? We already got our routes from that. We buy this. We buy this. Don't need a bank. Got plenty of money. It's our only route out of here, St. Petersburg. Oh no, Helsinki. Some buyers will pay well for woolen. Didn't we just buy one of those? No, we're loading up on coats and cloaks. We got jacket, traveling cloak. We're loading up. All right. So we depart tomorrow. We don't need anything. Just wait the day out. We found our hotel. He healed up again. I just saw it. He found our hotel to be very well appointed, and we're glad of it because the streets outside became fearfully cold as night fell. Something beautiful. It is. I disagree. It is a wonder people can live in such a chilly place. I remarked to my master, who gave me a look even chillier. Foggy does not play around. People, he replied, live everywhere. Like ants. And the way he turned his head. Okay, he did not like that. But we're zesty. Oh, we're zesty. Okay, Foggy does not like us talking back to him. Let's just get out of here. Foggy's had enough of us. 3 suitcases. We have 3 suitcases. We're going to lose 10, but gain 9 because of all our jackets. Look. Easy. You lose 1 health and we'll just get it back. We'll hit that comb button. Is that because we have a comb set? Oh, we left Stockholm promptly and without fuss. Let's see. We have a shaving kit. Alright. Let's try and find some more routes here. Yes. One way to travel this way to St. Peter. Speaking of boats, I understand my aunt had a friend who worked aboard the Jacking from Beijing to Vladivostok. St. Petersburg to Moscow. Absolutely, there's a regular train service from St. Petersburg to Moscow, but the journey is a tiring one. Taxes overlapping? Dev? Can we get this fixed? Apparently, Moscow is connected to Sarsen. I don't know how to say that word. Is that right? We mentioned trains. I've been told my childhood sweetheart was stranded in Karamskaya just before the Trans-Manchurian Express to Pyongyang went missing. Uh-oh, they're back at it again in North Korea over here. Can we learn more about North Korea? No. The Novo. I know that's in Russia. I don't know, but listen, the vineyards of Novo produce wine for the Tsar's own table. Nice. Got some routes. North Korea? We can go to North Korea? Ferry left Stockholm's terminal and cut into the Baltic Sea for the short crossing to Helsinki. I feasted on herring and a small acrid fish, leaned over the rail with a... Nah, I'll just eat. While Mr. Foggy studied a Russian newspaper he found in the crew quarters. I do not think he could understand a word of it, but the pictures appeared to entertain him. He's like a child. He's just looking at the pictures. We docked at Helsinki in the early evenings and disembarked. All right. As always, straight to the market. Holy, look at all this stuff. We're going to Russia. Russian gentleman's wardrobe. Russian gentleman's wardrobe. Okay. We want that. What do we sell, though? Is it time for the apples go? They don't seem to do much. You offer it to somebody that you're talking to. They love it. And you get like one more dialogue. What is this? Hold on. I've seen that city about 1 billion times. Couldn't tell you where it's at. Let's look at a map. Let's look at a map. Kavella. Let's look at a map. All right. It's right there. So we can just go straight down here. Is that Novo? I thought Novo was in... Maybe I'm thinking of a different Novo. I'm just used to DayZ with Russian. I thought Novo was over there somewhere. All right. There's Baku. Do we want to go down into India? Cross China into Hong Kong? All right. Here. And if we buy... That's where we're going. That's where we're going. What? Son of a... Might have missed our chance to depart. Messing around here. Taking too long. Goodness. Ooh, the licorice flavor. Found it sweet and dark and utterly beguiling. I woke, as they say, beguiling, somewhere else, and staggered back to Foggy in time for his morning ablutions, but with a splitting headache and another unopened bottle under one arm. All right. We can't leave today. It's just planned. So we go market. We got vodka. That's got to be good for Russia, right? Let's start selling stuff. We don't want the apples anymore. We want this. That's worth $3,800. You know what? Give me all this stuff. Give me everything. All right, now we got 4 suitcases. This is gonna be a problem somewhere down the line. Sell for $130. Why is stuff yellow? Is that because it sells for more here? Rest and recuperation. Monkey wrench, part of the engineering set. Do we have any? This is engineering? No, that's the railway man set. Ah, we got like all these one of two sets. One of two, one of two. I don't want another suitcase. I feel like you want four. What do we sell? I'm kind of stuck here. I mean, this does not do anything for us. We're gonna get the Ashanka. Now we have a full set, right? Yes. All right. And you're part of an engineer set. This is just a valuable, but it's valuable in St. Petersburg, which I think we're going. Yeah, we just waste all our time here. Okay, because we bought the American thing, we can just sell the American thing now that we got the routes. Look at all those routes. Holy. All right. I think we can just sell it. There. Now, to be honest, I don't even know, like, do the routes stay? Oh, the hour is up. Yes, the routes do stay, just so you know. All right. That sound is the timer. That means an hour has passed. I like the game. We're going to finish this run. So I'm going to keep playing this run. Probably not today. It's a lot of reading, so my throat's already a little dry. But we like it. We're going to finish this run. I'm not saying we're beating the game, right? Because if we run out of money, time, or health, I'm assuming you don't beat the run. So I can't guarantee we'll beat it. But we will finish this run. And it's going to be... What, that was an hour. We're on day 14 of 80. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be several episodes. I'll do hour-long episodes. And, yeah, it'll be in its own little playlist. Us finishing this game. But I kind of like it. It's a lot of reading. Not my, we already know how I feel about reading. But I do like this. It's almost like I don't know, call this a roguelike? All right, anyways, I'm yapping. That's it. We're going to continue this run. I'm hoping this pauses the game right here. Last save, Helsinki, day 14, 2:30. Okay, perfect. So we can quit out. Hopefully this isn't like 1953 KGB Unleashed where it didn't save. I went to go finish the game, couldn't do it. So anyways, that's it. Thanks.